Hi guys, hope you're keeping well and healthy these days. Just a bit of mobility work here. Big part of your training should be mobility as well, especially if you are tight. If you're not mobile, doing mat exercises, you're not going to be mobile on the pitch, which is obviously a big part of football as well. And I know some of you are doing a lot of strength training, so you don't want to lose out on mobility with the strength gains. Okay, so I want you all to try and give this a go, and if you find it, you're tight in it, you should be doing this 4 or 5 times a week. If you find it not too bad, you should still be doing it once or twice a week. Okay, whether it's this or some other mobility work. Alright, so I'm just going to go through the sequence here. Alright, just lie down onto a mat. Alright, we're going to do a bridge type exercise. Okay, except we're going to be trying to sequence our spine. Alright, I try and roll my spine up off the mat and then roll it down. So kind of coming down vertebrae by vertebrae and coming up vertebrae by vertebrae. Watch that your shoulders don't rise with you. Okay, knees in line with the hips and feet. Okay, up and sequence down. If your back is tight, you'll find it difficult to sequence, but all the more reason then to do the exercise. Okay, you can breathe with these as well if you can. Breathe in, going up, breathe out, coming down. Okay, 10 of each exercise will do you. Okay, when you have those done, okay, I just want you to, easy enough, just have a little gap underneath your pelvis here, just a couple of arm circles, just bring them back, circle around. Breathe in, going back, breathe out, circle. Okay, you could use a light weight with these as well, right? Like ideally, you should be able to get your hands down to the floor without your chest popping up, your back arching. If you can't, use a light weight, like a 1 or 2 kg in both hands, circling around to get that stretch in the chest. Okay, after those then, just having the elbows bent, hands back. Okay, we're just going to do a couple of knee drops. Okay, trying to keep the shoulders on the floor. Okay, trying to keep the arms on the floor. Just breathe in one side, breathe out the other side. Okay, just don't have the knees together. Alright, just a little gap there between the knees. Turning the hips one way and the other. Okay, trying to keep the elbows on the floor. When you've those done, just bring the knees in, take a gentle rock, side to side. Bring the feet down, stretch the legs out. Okay, and this is a hip or a roll-up exercise. It's good to stretch the front of the body and the back of the body. All right, a little bit of core in this as well. I bring the hands back, I breathe in, and I come up. You try and reach forward and go out as far as you can go, bending your back, and then straighten up, sit tall, lean back, and try to sequence your spine into the mat. All right, breathe in with this. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, great stretch in the hamstrings, great stretch in the back going forward. Okay, nice bit of core then on the way down. Okay, 10 of those. When you have those done, just a little deeper hip turn stretch. Okay, I just put one foot here, up on the other knee. I try and keep that knee away from the body, so not in like this. The hands are out, okay, and I'm dropping down. I come back, I drop down. Alright, and just watch when I go across, the knee doesn't come in. Alright, what you'll be looking to get to here, alright, is that you can get your foot pretty much flat on the floor, keeping your knee in the air, not having it in like this. Okay, don't worry if you can't, it just takes a bit of time, obviously, like anything. Alright, if you want to advance that exercise then, a little bit more chest in it, you do it like the one you did earlier, with the elbows and hands on the floor, okay, and it's the same thing there. Okay, on your last one, try and hold it for about 30 seconds, a couple of deep breaths. Try and relax into the stretch. Okay, and then when you come back, you're going to come over onto your tummy. Alright, and we're just going to do a couple of back extensions. Okay, just with these, okay, just try and keep your tummy on the floor, your hands on the floor. Okay, just extend up and down. Breathe in. These are to be done slowly, so don't just try to push yourself up. Okay, elbows on the floor, keep your tummy on the mat. If it's sore in your lower back, don't lift as high. Like some of you, I know, right? You should be able to lift up even without your hands, but we're just using the hands a little bit to get us up a bit higher. I know that some of you will find it hard to get up at all any little bit, so don't force it. And as I said, if it's sore in the lower back, don't go as high. After that one, just stretch it out. You come up on your hands and knees and you do it, go into your cat-cow. which is like so. I breathe in, breathe out. Right, so this is my cat, I'm rounded, and then I sequence from my tailbone, and I come up and into my cow, I'm rounded in the other plane. Okay, so this is an extension of the spine, reflection of the spine. Okay, and we do 10 again, one way and the other. Again, with all these, a gentle stretch. Okay, you don't want to feel pain in them other than a stretch pain. Okay, when you have those done, you can put your weight on your lower back. You don't necessarily have to have a weight, but what we want here is the pelvis to remain steady when we're doing some rotations. Okay, so the rotation is, okay, I'm going to have my hands on the side of the head, I'm just going to turn in, drop the shoulder in, and then open up the chest. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, you can also do this with the hand in and open up. Okay, again, keep the hip steady, that's why the weight is there. After you've those done, just sit back into a shell and hold that for as long as you feel you want. Come back down then onto the tummy, and then this guy, okay, I lift the hip and turn and come back. Alright, you just keep going with the same leg. I'll just show you this way. I lift and turn, and you try and keep your shoulders steady on the mat. Alright, when you've those done, you're back again, giving the back another little stretch. Again, for as long as you feel you want to, or you feel loosening it, and that's it, guys, right? Just one stretch there that like they're all mobility ones really, where you're moving. One static stretch that I see often doing wrong that you could add in if you're tight there, or just part of your program, is the hip flexor one, just to go through it as I'm doing the video. Okay, make sure you have your bum working before you push forward. You need to feel that stretch down the front here. Okay, I'm feeling a stretch there because I'm doing it right, but if I do it wrong, you know you can come miles forward but you don't get a stretch because your pelvis rotates. So what you want to feel is that your pelvis keeps level. So your bum needs to work to keep it level, and your abs, and you push forward. Okay, and then from there, you could also, start adding in the arm. Okay, and with the arm like this, you could also do that twist to the side. Okay, most of you feel the stretch even without adding the arm. Okay, I just see you in training sometimes not doing that right. Okay, just then in terms of your strength training as well, like you do need a certain amount of mobility to be doing some strength training, especially with say squats and deadlifting. So just two things to watch for in the squats and the deadlifts would be, I'll just turn this way here, going upside down. Okay, just move it back. Alright, would be, to get something like a golf club or something like that, a brush, and just see can you squat without any weight, or very light weight with good technique before you go and put a lot of weight on your back. Okay, so can you put the brush or golf club or whatever it is, okay, and can you get your hips down to parallel with the knee and come back up, okay, like that. If you can, great, yeah, put on a bit of weight, but if you can't, make sure you do squats on with holding dumbbells, or get doing your mobility work until you've got the flexibility to do a proper squat. And with the deadlift, you need to have good flexibility in terms of the toe touch. You need to be able to get down. You don't need to be able to get your hand right down to the floor, but you should be close enough to the toes, right? If you're up here like this, you definitely shouldn't be doing deadlifts until you improve your mobility. Alright, any questions or any particular parts of the body, let me know. Stay safe and well, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.